This is problem 3 of Neetcode 150 to sum. So in this problem, we are given an array of integer. For example, here we have an array of 2, 7, 11, and 15. And we're also given a target value. We have to return the index of two numbers in that array that can be added and will result in the value of the target. For example, here 2 and 7 adds up to 9, so we're going to return the index of 2, which is 0, and the index of 7, which is 1. So what is the strategy here to get the index of the two numbers that can add up to the target? The best solution is to use a hash map. So for our hash map, we're going to have the key and the value of that key. And what we're going to do is that we're going to find the difference between the target and the value of the number in the array that we are at. And we want to see if this difference is in the hash map. If it is in the hash map, we're going to return the index of the value in the hash map plus the index of the value in our array. So how it will look like. First, we are going to take our 7 and we're going to subtract 3 here, which is our first number. It's going to give us 4. And since it is the first index of the array, well, the hash map is empty. So is the difference in the hash map? No. What we do when the difference is not in the hash map, we add it. So we're going to add 3. And we're also going to add its index as the value. So index 0. And now we continue. So we go to 3. And let me just change that quickly because this is too obvious. All right, so now we change our index to the first one. And we check if the difference between the target, which is 7, and our current number in the array is in the hash map. So is 2 in the hash map? No, it is not. So we're going to add it. So we're going to add 5, and we're going to add the index of 5. All right. Next up, 4 is the difference between 7 and 4 in the hash map. It is. See? So what you're going to return is basically the index of 4 and the index of, or I would say the value of the key, which is the difference. So let's go ahead and code this. So we are first going to create our hash map, which can be, we can call it the inventory. And now we want to enumerate through the nums for I and in. And basically, this is what happens when you enumerate. For example, for I and in enumerate of nums, I've printed out in a pretty elegant format here. You see that for the first round, you have the index 0, which is the value 3. So the index 0 and the number is 3. For the second iteration, you have the index 1, whose number is 4, and on and on. So this is how you can access n, the number, and its index. So that's what we're going to do. And for each iteration, we're going to find the difference. So the difference is basically target minus n. And you want to see if this difference is in the inventory. And if it is, we're going to return the value of the key in the inventory So inventory diff along with the current index we are at. And if we are not, if the difference is not in the inventory or hash map, well, we're just gonna add it. So inventory diff or um, inventory n, pardon me, here it's gonna be equal to its index. So the logic here is that like in a dictionary, when you set inventory n equals I, you're gonna set the key equal to n, which is the number that you're at. So it can be 3, it can be 5, it can be 4, and you're gonna set this to its index, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is everything we need to write for this problem, because it's going to keep iterating until you find a result. And they tell us that you may assume that each input will have an exact solution, so we don't need to work around an edge case for this problem. So if we submit this, we have the right answers. So thank you for listening to this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.